Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Holly and it's going to be a really good day. I have been looking forward to this declutter for weeks. I have to admit something to you. I have never decluttered, like actually gone through and decluttered my makeup and skincare, ever. Like since I started wearing makeup. I guarantee you I have palettes from when I was in high school or middle school, like since I started wearing makeup. I have definitely been exploring makeup and skincare a lot more in the last few years, to the point where I've kind of grown to now know the things I like, the things I don't like, and I'm no longer willing to kind of keep around things that might not have been that good of quality just because I either don't have a lot or I just feel like bad getting rid of it, or like, I don't know. I'm just not in that place anymore. Like I want to use products I love and I want to keep collecting and like increasing my collection of things that I love. So it's time to go through it all. And this is actually part one of a series I want to start that I am going to totally give credit to Emma's Rectangle. She's amazing. She's been doing this on her channel, so I'll link her below. She's amazing. But the principle is pretty universal. So this is part one of a Tidy Space, Tidy Mind series. And it's all bathroom, like it's everything in here, and it's going to feel so fresh. I have other places in the house that really need a refresh. I have started my kitchen like 3 months ago, and just with the wedding and everything, it was too challenging with new products coming in, or new gifts or whatever, and just keeping everything clean with everything else. So anyway, that one will be coming soon. My basement is a disaster. Like I am an organized lady. It is so bad I don't even like going down there. So that will be at least one other episode, if not two. So if you like decluttering videos, if you like organizational videos, this is the channel for you for at least a couple weeks. We have a lot to do. So let's get started on the bathroom and we'll work our way through the house another time. There is enough to do here to last the night, that's for sure. I'm gonna cut to a little video of all of my different spaces. I've already filmed this and then emptied everything out and then realized I filmed it in slow motion. So unfortunately you're not gonna get my commentary, but essentially I was just showing you, I have 3 drawers that are mine, 3 drawers that are my husband's. I have a whole like cupboard closet thing that is full and super disorganized. For the past couple weeks, I've just been throwing things in there because nothing had a place and I hadn't got my organizers yet. And anyway, it was just a mess. So you'll see that. And then I think if I can find it, my husband has a bin of skincare and like body care things that he's just collected over time that he has no idea what to do with, what's good, what to keep, what to throw away. So not only are we getting to organize my things, we're actually going to get a peek into college Jonathan's skincare, body care. So stay tuned for that. We'll probably do it at the end. I'm fascinated to know what's in there. I haven't even looked in the bin. I just remember he packed it up and was like, hey, I've got a bin of things for you to go through at some point. So that's exciting. All right, let's get started. Ton to do. I'll see you in a second. Way more product than I ever expected. I knew that I had a decent amount of like makeup, skincare, body care, whatever, but putting it all in this big pile, I could never go through all of this. So I think the best approach is to divide it into sections and like see what I have of each section and then make better decisions about what I actually need to keep and what I'm gonna let go. One thing that I should mention is that I'm gonna have 2 piles. I'm gonna have a like throw away Sarah, that's so gross and old pile. And then or like I hate this product so much I don't even want to give it to somebody. And then I'm also going to have a pile of giveaway to friends, because I've even had a conversation earlier today with a friend that loves a product that I just don't really love. And so I would rather let someone else enjoy it. So I'm gonna have both of those. I should probably go get a trash can because I'm confident some of this is just gonna be thrown away. High up in the sky, cruising through have officially divided my things into multiple piles. So perfumes, lotions slash skin moisturizers. This is all skincare, this pile back here. This is all makeup, sunscreens, deodorants, chapsticks, literally just chapsticks. Just chapsticks, so silly. And then hair care is here. And then I guess this can go in skincare too, but this is all miscellaneous. You need to put somewhere or junk or whatever, so we'll do that last. We're gonna start with makeup. Okay, we have zoomed in here and we're gonna start with foundations because that just makes sense and they're on the top. I have many foundations. The Bare Minerals foundations are easily my favorite. I wear these all the time. My current bottle, my backup bottle, I'm keeping both of these for sure. This was my travel foundation for a while, and honestly, it's a little bit too dark for me. I got it thinking it would be for like holidays, but it's just too dark, so I'm gonna give this away. This is my newest one, which honestly looks essentially the same shade, but it's much sheerer than the other one, and so I'm gonna give this a shot. Another YouTuber I follow, Jessica Braun, she really recommended this, so I wanted like a drugstore, really easy to bring around, kind of compact one that was cheap. So this is my go-to travel. Okay, last one, the Say. I'm gonna be honest, I am not sure how much I love this. I feel like it's not as glowy as I expected it to be, and I really expected it to be glowy, and so I'm pretty bummed, but I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna use it up. It's really good for the summer, but I definitely was a little bit disappointed by the fact that this wasn't as glowy as I wanted it to be. Moving on, let's go to concealers. I have only 3 concealers. I just decluttered a few. This Kosas one is on its last leg, so I'm gonna finish this and put it in an empties video. And then my Fenty Beauty, I love Holy Grail concealer. Will definitely repurchase this. The Tarte Shape Tape is an older one for me. It's definitely past, it is definitely past 6 months. I was gonna say I would keep it just for when I needed full coverage, but this is like way past its 6 months, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Looking at mascaras, I have one brand new waterproof and one of my like everyday. It's the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I love it. I've used this for years. I always repurchase them. Even after I deviate, I always come back to it. So these both I'm gonna keep. This one, however, was a blue that I got for a thing for Jonathan once. He had said he wanted to like see what I would look like with it, so I got it, but I never wear this, and at this point it's old, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. I also don't have that many blushes. I have this Complex Culture Gorgeous Duo. I use this almost every day, so I'm absolutely keeping this. I just bought this Benefit blush in the shade Pomegranate? Pom Pom. This Glossier Cloud Paint is honestly pretty old, but this orange color I only ever use in the summer, so I'm gonna keep this just this summer, and then at the end of the summer I will probably have to throw it away. On to eyeshadows. I keep finding chapsticks everywhere. Like they're everywhere. Okay. These are liquid liners. I cannot tell you how old they are. It's the Collection black liner and the e.l.f. liner. I never wear winged eyeliner, and these are super old, so we're gonna get rid of these. These are the only eyeliners I have. I even have a backup of this brown one, and I never wear these. I don't wear eyeliner anymore, so I'm going to get rid of both of these because they're both super old. This is a purple eyeliner that's pretty new actually, and I feel like purple's kind of fun, so I am actually gonna keep this one. This is an eyeshadow primer that, again, is so old. It's the Wet n Wild primer. I guarantee you I've had this since high school, so this is going in the trash. Okay, these are just a sampling of my palettes. I have a few actually up at my cottage and I'm going there tomorrow, so I'm gonna just throw away pretty much all of those because they're so old. But of these, there's a few that I really like that are newer. So I got this Kylie palette in the most recent Ulta Beauty 21 Days of Beauty sale, and the colors are a little bit brighter than I expected them to be, but I definitely use like the mauve color, this color, and the darker color, so I'm gonna keep this for a little while. This is a palette I got in some sort of, I did Ipsy for a while, and this is a palette that I got in one of the Ipsy bags. I have never used it. They're too dark. These are too like cool toned, and this is too gold, this is too green, so just overall I'm gonna get rid of this. I've literally never swatched this green, so let's see what it looks like. Okay, it is kind of pretty. I cannot think of a time when I would wear this, but I mean, that is pretty. It's quite pigmented. Let's do another one. There's that other color. Gosh, I'm kind of changing my mind on whether I should wear these. I don't know that I've ever swatched these colors. I just assumed they'd be too dark. Okay, I'm not loving the brown, but I do actually really like this color. And will there ever be a time I need a green? This is why I still own this palette, because I tell myself, what if there's a time I need a wild color? Okay. I guarantee you I've had this since middle school, so I'm throwing this away. Do I keep this or not? I'm gonna put this green on my eyes and see if I can make a look with it. And if I can, I'll keep it. If I can't, it's being given away. This palette is not very old, but honestly, it's kind of cheap, so I'll see if a friend wants it, but it might just end up going in the trash. I have both of these little MAC pots, and I used to really like kind of a purple on my eyes. I have green eyes, so that kind of makes sense. But these are really old. I'm fairly confident I stole these from my mom. Like, I know I didn't buy these myself. I've never bought a MAC product myself. So these should probably get thrown away. Maybe I'll buy a purple one that I can replace this with. But yeah, these are old. And actually, I do have this purple one, which is quite new. I got this in an Ipsy kind of gift set too. And I do really like this, so maybe this is my purple replacement. I wear this now more than I wear the other, so I'll keep this one. Okay, this is another Ipsy gift. I've obviously stopped doing Ipsy just because I have too many independent eye palettes. It was a really fun thing to do though. If you like experimenting with makeup, I highly recommend it. It was not very expensive and it was quite fun. So I just feel like you get to a point where you have so many of these types of things, or like little sample things, that you like can't use them all. So use it for like a year and then you'll be done like me. But anyway, I am gonna get rid of this one. The packaging is broken and I just don't use these colors, so I'll give this one away. Okay, this is a ColourPop eyeshadow that clearly is old and separated. This was a part of Zoe Suggs' Zoella's ColourPop launch, and it's just this really sparkly eyeshadow. I love you, Zoella. You are the reason I do YouTube. I've followed you forever, but I can't, this is too old. It's gotta go. Which begs the big question. The beautiful Brunch palette. Okay, how old, what is the expiration date on this? Let's see. Okay, it doesn't say. I should look up when this launch was. One second. This launched in 2019, which means it's 4 years old. But I feel like palettes don't go bad as fast. Here are the colors. The colors are quite pretty, but okay, you look really dark. I'm gonna adjust that one sec. Oh, that's so much better. I'm very sorry this was so dark at the beginning. Anyway, this is the palette and these are quite pretty colors. I very clearly use this one the most. I do use this one and then these ones, but I'm I'm gonna keep this, but I will let myself splurge on getting a new palette to replace this one soon, because honestly, these are a bit warmer than I would prefer to wear, especially in the summertime. So I will work on getting a replacement for this. I do have another palette, that's the chocolate tart palette that I use for my wedding morning, and it's still at my parents' house, so I don't have that here. But I do have one more like larger palette that I do like. Okay, another one, the Sephora Pocket Palette. I specifically bought this for these two shades. So I occasionally dip into these two. I don't think I've ever used these two. I should make myself try them at least, but I just needed a shimmer shade and this was cheap, so I'm gonna keep this. Another palette, I'm actually wearing this today, and honestly, I can get these shades somewhere else, and I just don't love having lots of little things, so I'm gonna give this one away too. This one is very similar to the other one. I specifically wear this one when I'm looking for something neutral. This is a bit dark, but is kind of fun for like a date night. I don't think I've ever used this one, but it's the only mega sparkly palette I have, so I'm gonna keep this. And lastly, this is an eyeshadow. This is my highlighter, and it's Tarte in the shade Stunner, and I think it's really pretty, so I'm gonna keep this. Okay, that is a very little box of eyeshadows. I'm pleased with that. Okay, what the heck? Gross. What is that? This Revlon, I'm fairly confident I stole from my mom ages ago, and it's time to get rid of this. Again, another probably high school makeup product. I did really like it though. Oh. Okay, this is a Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick, and I have it, again, this is wild. I was so influenced by Zoe Sugg. I have this because she had a Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick that she loves so much. This one is quite cool tone. You can see it has like some bluey in it, and I used to wear this color a lot, but now I feel like it makes me look a bit gray, and so I never wear it anymore. I just feel like I look a little bit dead, which is not the vibe we're going for. So I'm going to give this one. See, it's so old. It doesn't smell bad, but I think I'm just gonna throw this away. Okay, we're doing pretty well. This Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Dusty Rose is really pretty, and it dries a bit darker than this, so it's actually quite neutral. I love this. I'm gonna keep this. I just bought these for my wedding. If you saw my wedding video, you will know that I went and tried these on, and I love them. I'm so glad that I used them for my wedding, so for sure keeping these. Okay, this ColourPop, it's pretty dry after you apply it, and it like gets pretty tacky, and again, it's a little bit on the gray side. I don't know, I'm gonna let that dry and look at it again, but I remember not loving it, so I might give this one away. This Sephora Red is, I bought this a few years ago maybe, but it dries so well and stays put. So if you're looking for a really easy, like somewhat budget red, this is the one for you. Okay, both of these Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lips are pretty, but very old and very drying. And now that I'm moving into more of like a glossy, more dewy makeup look with the trends, I think it's time to give these away. So I am going to be getting rid of these. Okay, this is a L'Oreal lipstick that I actually accidentally purchased. I didn't actually mean to pick, I didn't buy this, it just accidentally came in one of my deliveries, and it's not the shade that I ordered. It's brighter. I don't know if you can see that here. I'll swatch this one too. It's very pink, but I kind of feel like there might be a time this summer where I want like a really rosy pink, so it's essentially brand new, so I'm gonna keep this one. All right, I'm really torn over this Kylie. Oh, It is literally broken. Okay, hold on. I remember this Kylie lip kit that I got being pretty disappointing because it looks pretty pink. Like it's just kind of a like bubblegummy pink. It comes out really orange if I remember correctly. Oh my gosh. It literally just broke again. I just sharpened it. Is it like broken off inside of this? That is so weird. Okay, well, I guess we're just throwing this away. All right, but we'll come back to this. It just is really bright, and I can never picture myself wearing something this bold. I'm more of a neutrals girl or like a deep rosy, so I'm struggling with this one. I'm gonna let this one set too and see what I think. I loved this lip gloss. You can tell because it's essentially empty. All that's on here is what is called a dew tube. I will have to find it and potentially repurchase it because it was glossy without being sticky and it was a really good color. So this is essentially an empty, but I'm gonna set it aside and try to get another one. You can see how old this is. Immediate trash. What is up with all these wildly bright lipsticks? I'm never going to wear this color, ever. Okay, we're gonna give that away. This is actually a lip scrub. I think e.l.f. does a really easy, cheap one. I'm a personal believer that you should never pay a lot for a lip scrub. It's essentially sugar and something sticky. Like that's actually it. So cheap e.l.f. lip scrub, highly recommended. I just bought this. It's a NYX lip liner, and it's essentially a contour lip liner. It's just kind of a brownie color, a bit 90s actually, and I have used it a few times, so I'll leave that one. Okay, I have two Pat McGrath little baby lipsticks that my friend Rebecca gave me. I love them. They're in the color Beautiful Stranger and Flash 3. I really like both of these. I'll swatch them for you. See, isn't that color pretty? It's way more neutral than the other colors that I had. And I just feel like the formula is really nice. So keeping the little orange one, and then this one in Flash 3 is darker, but also like dark, but still quite pretty. This is really a substitute for this one that I had used, which was my other kind of dark option. I will say this formula, the darker one, feels drier than the other one. Like you can even kind of see it, like this looks drier than this one. I don't know why. So I don't love the feeling of that, but I do want to have at least one dark lipstick, so I'm gonna keep this. Okay, looking back at my swatches, look how gray this is. Like that is like deathly gray, so we're gonna get rid of this. And coming back to my Kylie, which is this one, it's really bright. I'm gonna keep it and try to push myself to use it, maybe in like a video coming up soon, just like trying makeup I never wear kind of thing. And it's really good quality, and I literally have probably worn it twice. So I'm gonna try it one more time before completely bailing on it. Last one is a lip glow mask, another Ipsy thing. I don't love the formula of this, to be honest. It's really liquidy and it has quite a strong scent and it's clear, which I appreciate, but I don't feel like it's moisturizing, and if I'm gonna wear something on my lips that's clear, I want it to at least be moisturizing, so I'm gonna give this one away. And that is it with my lipsticks. So this is what I'm keeping. This is what I'm giving away, which is around half. I threw away 2, plus that lip liner. So pretty good. We are officially through my makeup. This is not bad. Like this is a very small amount of makeup. to the point where I'm like, does this give me an excuse to now go buy new makeup that I like and actually fits my new style? I kind of feel like maybe. Anyway, pleased with this. I will reorganize this back into something manageable and put back in my everyday drawer. So, way to go, team. I feel like at this point, there's not really a great way for me to be able to talk to you. And so here I am laying on the floor surrounded by all of my products. I am feeling tired already, and I've only done one category, which is not a great sign. So I told myself just now that I'm gonna do skincare, which is my biggest category. And then I'm gonna go make myself a cocktail because it is way past 5 o'clock. And then I'm gonna finish the rest of it. But I have to get through skincare before I'm allowed to treat myself with a little cocktail. So that's next. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this. This is gonna be a long video. I hope that's okay. I feel like the best declutters are a bit long, so anyway. Off we go. I almost don't even know how to tackle this. So I'm gonna do this and pull over things category by category. So let's do moisturizers first. The reason I have 2 of these is because this is almost empty and this is just a backup. So I'm obviously keeping both of them and I'm just trying to work through this so that I can only have 1 bottle, but I'm not gonna waste products, so I'm gonna keep them both. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, I'm finding more things. Okay, I think that's it. I'm currently using this as my night cream, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not thrilled with it. I don't hate it, so I'm gonna keep using it, but I don't think I'm gonna repurchase this. But I will keep it and use it up. I got this in France on my honeymoon, and I'm so excited to start using it consistently, but I have a hard time using multiple products at once. Maybe I should open this. Let's open it. Okay, love this packaging. That's pretty. Okay. That is very light, and also a little goes a really long way. You know what this feels like? Have any of you ever used the Laneige water cream? Like, that's what this feels like. It's way lighter than I expected it to feel, but it feels really nice. It has a slight fragrance to it, but not overpowering at all. It smells actually quite nice. So anyway, excited about that. That is lighter than I expected, but it does literally say it's the light version, so probably should have guessed that. This is a travel moisturizer, but now I feel like I already have one of these in my travel kit. I'll have to go look. I already have all my travel stuff set aside, so the fact that this is still here means I might have a duplicate, and if that's the case, I really don't need this because I don't actually like this formula. Hot take, I know a lot of people love it. It's too watery for me. I just don't feel like it's all that moisturizing, so I'll probably give this away. There's nothing in this. There's literally nothing in this. I kept it thinking I would need to use the little pot, which is so dumb. So I'm going to get rid of this. This is more of a mask, so it kind of falls into the mask territory, but I really like this when I feel like I need a lot of hydration overnight, so I am gonna keep this. Okay, moving on to masks. Oh, actually, one more thing. This I do use. I know it's a fancy brand. I did not pay full price for this. I would not repurchase this. It is far too expensive for something that honestly feels like you could buy it at a much, like The Ordinary could sell this, honestly. I never feel like it's doing something all that significant, so yeah. A few masks, all kind of sample size. I don't need this, so I'm gonna throw this away. I have this one. It's the Balance Me AHA mask. I don't really love this. I put it on a few times and I just haven't really liked it, so I'm gonna pass this along. A couple clay masks, kind of can't go wrong. I probably don't need all 3. I'm gonna keep these 2 and get rid of this one because this one is a tea tree, and I can sometimes feel like since I have dry-ish skin anyway, this can be a little too much for me, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, we're on to treatments. The only thing is this mask. If you haven't seen my like relax with me video, I actually wore one of these, and it's kind of a shame because I have quite a few, but it made my face tingle, and I think they are just so old that they might have gone off. So I'm for sure gonna throw these away. Okay, I need to start going faster. These are 2 little eye creams. I am a believer now that eye creams don't do anything, so I'm gonna get rid of these. I just bought these classic, very high quality kind of blemish control, so I'm gonna keep both of these. I used to live by this toner, but I just never really wear a toner anymore. And something tells me that this has probably gone off, so I'm actually gonna part with this. I used to love it. Like, I used this for a year and swore that it changed my skin. So this is still really good. I just feel like my skin has changed and doesn't really need it anymore. And if I ever need to repurchase it, it's like $8 or something. It's really cheap. So recommended, but I just don't need it anymore. I have 2 The Ordinary products of a retinol and a vitamin C. I'm not convinced that they do a ton or that they're like the best things to put on my skin. I actually have a real like tretinoin prescribed retinol that I use on my skin, so I don't use these on my face. However, I do use these on my body. So I've kept these because I like to put them on my chest and neck, and so I will probably keep these. I think I'll repurchase the retinol, but not the vitamin C once I finish these up, but I am gonna finish them. And then lastly, just a face mist. I have the MAC Fix setting spray. So this is not a setting spray, it's really just a hydration mist. It smells really nice, so I'm going to keep this. I have 3 primers and a second primer. I don't need this many. I actually bought this because it was like a 2-for-1 kind of thing, and so that's great, but I don't know that I wear it enough to need this, so I might see if one of my friends want to buy it for me because it's still a really good product and it's kind of an expensive product. So we'll see what I end up doing with this one. It's not holy grail enough for me to need both, and it'll probably even expire by the time I get through it. But here's the thing, I don't need 3 primers because sometimes I just get overwhelmed and don't use them at all. So I bought this a long time ago and have never seen amazing effects of it, so I'm just gonna throw this one away. The e.l.f. primer is one that a lot of people have loved. I actually got this as a hand-me-down from a friend that tried it and didn't love it. And to be honest, I'm really neutral to it. Like, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. I wanted it because it's glowy, or at least that's what it says. I don't see a glow. I know some people do. I tried 2 different tubes seeing if the first one I got was just faulty, but I don't see a glow. So it's also a sunscreen, but I have a sunscreen that I really like, so I wouldn't choose this over this. It's glowy, but I have that Say glow that I have, so I would use the Say over this. And I have this primer that I like more than this one, so I wouldn't use this as a primer over this. So like, there's just nothing about the 3 benefits of this that would make me want to keep using it, so I'm gonna give this away. This is a travel cleanser, but honestly, I just don't really like it, so I'm gonna get rid of this. And that is all the skincare. So I feel pretty good. This is definitely a smaller pile, and I feel like I know what I have and like what I have, so this is great. Just needs to be organized now. We're back on the floor with a delicious cocktail. You can't even see it because it's so right on top, but think like Dirty Shirley with ginger ale and like doctored up a little bit. It's got pomegranate in here. It's got some orange bitters in here. Oh, maybe like a pomegranate mule. Pomegranate mule with grenadine. It's a marriage between a mule and a Dirty Shirley. Yum. Okay, what's next? I feel like the last of these sections, we can just kind of power through, because you're not going to care so much about brands. You're just going to want to see the actual declutter process. I'll let you know if there's any like strong opinions I have about anything, but for the most part, we need to just have less. Less of things I don't love as much. More of things that I really love, you know? 2 more categories, ladies. Perfumes. My wedding perfume, love. I have had these since high school, and I know that perfumes expire. I've never really loved the scent. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This was a gift, and I never wear it anymore, probably because I bet you it's expired. I think it was given to me because it was expired. Becca, I love you. You gave this to me. It's time to get rid of it. I actually have 2 more perfumes that I've gotten recently. I got the My Way perfume, and then I also have a Chanel perfume. Both are at my parents' because I used them for my wedding, so I know it looks like I only have 1 perfume left, but I have 2 others. I have 2 body sprays. I don't think I need both, and I think I like this scent better, so I'm gonna give this one away. Amazing. 3 perfumes and 1 body spray. Feels right to me. Okay, hair products. Texturing, I do use this. It's the big sexy hair texture spray. It does work, so we'll leave that. Dry shampoo, yes. This is almost out, like very close to being out. It's my post-shower hair treatment. I do actually really like this. I used a hair treatment by Paul Mitchell before that I loved even more than this, but they stopped making it. So then I got this, but I like sort of like it. I don't know, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna repurchase, but I'll at least finish this bottle. I have 2 kind of conditioners, and I have this is in the shower, and I actually already have one in the shower that I like better, so I'm gonna give this one away. And this is a leave-in conditioner. I haven't really given it a chance yet, so I'm gonna keep this. I swear this is from middle school. I need to throw this away. I do not use dry shampoo, or I do not use baby powder as shampoo anymore. The only hairspray I own, because I barely ever use it, keeping that. I do not need this. I never use it. It's one of those spritz hairsprays. Terrible for fine hair. Throwing this away. A hair oil. I just don't use this. I'd prefer to use my leave-in conditioner, so I'm gonna throw this away. And a heat protectant iron guard. I will actually keep this. My trash is full. Like I'm like I can't fit anything more in this. Finished with hair products that obviously aren't just in my shower or other places. Here's the part of the show where I have all of these like miscellaneous things, and I have a whole bin of this stuff that you don't particularly care about, to be honest, because it's not like I'm going to be telling you about the brand of my eye drops. So I'm going to maybe just time-lapse myself going through the rest of this stuff, because again, you don't care. If you do, sorry, you'll get the time-lapse. I hope that's enough. But I do need to go through this stuff and make some decisions. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna come back to you, and then we are just going to put them all away. I don't think I'm gonna go through my fiance's stuff today, simply because I don't know where it is. And also because this video is probably long enough. Tell me if you want that in the comments, and maybe I'll do it in the next Teddy Space Teddy Mine episode, or like in a vlog or something. So let me know, but I gotta get moving. It's 8 o'clock already. Hi, I have so much left to look through. So like I mentioned, I'm going to speed through this. I got a new bag because I have to empty this trash to restart because I have so much that I'm throwing away. And then I have to go through this entire bin as well as a couple of other bins I put in front of me. So let's speed through that. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just found an entire bag full of more skincare. Okay. I've successfully filled an entire second trash can. So that's good for me. So this I got from Target. Again, we'll link everything. These I got from Amazon. And between all of these, I think I'm gonna be good, because I also have a few of these, which are also from Target, that I've used in my actual drawers, like my everyday drawers, to keep all the different types of things separate. So let's just get started and see what we end up with. If it will fit, I'm gonna put hair stuff in the middle one, and then like skincare, body care stuff on the outside. I really want to do an empties video at some point, because I really like watching empties videos. I feel like if you actually have used the entirety of something, you definitely have opinions about them. And so I want to do that too. So I am going to start my own. Okay, let's put it all back together. All right, you guys, I am officially done for the night. I have quite the pile of trash, quite the pile of giveaway, and I've finished reorganizing the bathroom, at least for now. So I will show you our finished result. Our trash, 2 full bins plus some, so very pleased with that. This is a big pile of goodies to be able to give to my friends. I know that they will have a fun little surprise with me showing up with all this stuff, which is awesome. And now the big reveal in the bathroom itself. Okay, so I've combined my blushes and my highlight up here, which I actually really like. And then it's just some of the like things a part of my skincare. I have one more palette that's gonna fit perfectly right here. So love all of that. This is kind of my base drawer. And then in here, I have a fully refreshed skincare bin, which is so lovely. So all this stuff is stuff I'm gonna use on an almost daily basis. All refreshed lips and just lips in here, no longer mixing it with a bunch of stuff. I like this a lot for my eyeshadows, and I will be building on this. This doesn't fit super well in here, but since this space is so perfect, I left this here, and then just some of the stuff that I use on a daily basis, which is awesome. And then, look how organized this is. There's still a bunch of stuff, but it's all stuff I know I like, and it's so easy to access. The stuff back here is the stuff I don't use super often. So this is like bath stuff. All my empties are back there. So I really don't mind the layout of this, even though this is kind of blocking those. This, on the other hand, so easy to access everything I could possibly need. Melatonin, vitamins, face wipes, and then all this stuff. Extra skincare, extra hygiene stuff, etc. on one shelf with plenty of space if I needed to add a few more things. Exactly what I wanted, a shelf for towels. The stuff in the back is like pads and things that I rarely access, so this is kind of perfect, fully using the space. And then, like I mentioned, I get to put sheets down here now, which is exactly what I hoped for. So this whole shelf, everything is organized, consolidated, and I can see and access everything I need. I'm a happy girl. I couldn't be happier with the way that all this has turned out. It's been a very successful Tidy Space, Tidy Mind episode 1. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what other spaces you like to declutter. I know we've already done our closet, we've done our bathroom. If there's other places that you really love kind of watching, let me know. I'm sure there's opportunities to declutter those as well. If you've stayed this long, thank you so much. I know I haven't even started editing this video, and I know it's long, so thank you for being here. And also, if you stayed this long, please subscribe. I feel like after this much time, and with this being the first episode, a subscription just makes sense. You know, we're on the same page here. Pretty please. I just hit 500 subscribers last night and I'm so grateful. So just thank you. If you're already one of those, I'm so grateful. Thank you for being part of this little family. If you're not, join us. It's fun over here. We really enjoy it. There's a lot of really fun things to come. Anyway, thank you again. I hope you've had fun and I will see you next Sunday. See ya.